Jo Watts. I work at Trobe University. My role here is as manager of the Trobe University Foundation, which deals with philanthropic income. But on the side as well, one of my passions is fair trade. So I'm also the secretariat for the university's Fair Trade Steering Committee. And La Trobe is a fair trade accredited university. We secured that accreditation in March 2010, so exactly 2 years ago. And it's been a very exciting journey. It was a lot of excitement and pressure to get the accreditation through, and so from 2010 through to now we've been really trying to consolidate and build on that success that we had. And some of the work that we did last year was around embedding fair trade into the university more firmly. And one of the things that came out of our accreditation was a very exciting change to our lease agreements. We persuaded our procurements area that all new leases should have a requirement for retailers to serve fair trade in their contracts. And that has happened, but of course it takes a while before that works through into reality. And last year we had 3 new cafes that started on the campuses, 2 here in Melbourne and 1 on our Shepparton campus. The new cafes opened and had that requirement in their contracts, and immediately, of course, we then saw an increase in the amount of fair trade that was available around the university. So that was a really positive development. One of the other things that we did last year was to look at some of the other products that we could introduce, and we started discussions around fair trade cotton. And it took some time for our merchandising area to find a fair trade supplier that they were happy with in regards to quality and price. But that has worked through, and we will be seeing a launch of fair trade cotton products within the university this month, hopefully. And so we're looking forward now to the Fairly Educated Conference. That was something that was a real push for us to be part of last year. I attended the Fairly Educated Conference in July in Sydney and was delighted to be part of that program. So I was very keen to work with Tony Dalton and other members of the consortium towards the end of last year to put the application in. And we're really pleased that it's going to be held here in Melbourne, and we think that will be one of the highlights for 2012 for us. Some of the other things that we're looking forward to in 2012 at La Trobe is a really reinvigorated student group. We had a lot of very keen students who helped us put through the accreditation application. And of course students move on, and so last year we found that was one of our challenges, that there was a lot of crossover, students who graduated and left, trying to find other champions. And this year we have really strong student representation across a number of areas, and we're looking forward to seeing that translate into a lot of activity on the campuses around fair trade. So that's where we're at now. We're looking forward to being part of the journey into the future, looking forward to the Fairly Educated Conference this year. If I had a couple of things to say to people who were starting out on this journey, I would say first of all, don't give up. It's not something that happens quickly, happens overnight. You have to be in it for the long haul. And one of the other things, really strong message to take away, is that students are the people who make things change on campuses. It's all very well for staff to want things, but it's the students that will push for change. So to really encourage as many student bodies across the university to get involved in fair trade as possible and make sure that they can get behind it. And for those who are at a further part along the journey, I would say that issue about students graduating and moving on is a really critical one. Succession planning, making sure the students who are here and passionate take some time to find other students that they can engage with who are going to carry on and keep that moving once they've left, so that there isn't a drop in momentum. And that's really important. Thank you.